typically a crucial one in almost any series. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You look at Chicago.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into making this game a reality. This team is ready for the deciding contest in the series, and they get to play in front of their die-hard fans as well.
Man, and how fortunate are we to be a part of something like this? I mean, come on, this is playoff drama at its highest level. The way these two teams have battled, it just felt all along like this series was destined to go the distance.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That's nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
McDaniels from long range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Throws it down emphatically. He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Now here's Brunson. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
You look at the Bulls. A win here for them will send them to the NBA Finals. It's right in front of them.
It's a shame both of these teams can't advance. This game will test their physical and mental strength from start to finish.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Pass to Shumshay. Here's Arenas. Here's Asenge. Here's Arenas. Brunson defending. Arenas shot is off. Edwards with it. It's picked off. Asenge no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Here's Buzelis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Edwards. It's tipped. Rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And it knocks down the first one. Good on both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Edwards. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. The coach has nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Davis. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Rollins. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Edwards can't hit. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely in a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Toppin outside. The baseline J is on the way. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And both free throws good for Durant.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Shannon. To the right side. All alone. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Arenas. There's a screen by Toppin. Shot clock at 3. Shot on the wing. Okongwu with the rebound.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Lufkin. And another 3 from Minnesota.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
There's a screen by Toppin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on it, even if he may risk a foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
They've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back at And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And not to mention the fact they've been living at the line. I don't know if you want to say embellishing contact, but they're certainly selling the fouls for sure.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
To the middle. It's stolen by Okongwu. In transition, here they come. And that's an intentional foul. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Buffkin. For three. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
From the inbound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Number 10.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Rollins. Sohan outside. Misses the three.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes.
Here's Shannon. No points so far. Pass to Buffkin. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Toppin outside. Picked it. Here's Buffkin. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 9 points in the game.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
To the paint. Here's Sohan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Sohan is a high IQ forward, someone who understands when he should try his luck inside.
From behind the arc. Durant pulls it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Here's Shannon. Davis down low. Off with the layup. Bulls leading by 5.
Timberwolves foul. Shannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Yeah, the Timberwolves making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Edwards for 3. Chicago with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, you're certainly seeing the effort.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pulls up. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Edwards has got his second basket on the night.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And Jake McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Buzelis. From Pete Giddy. McDaniels with the rebound. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside Edwards. And they double up Edwards. There's the 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump. Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish.
Passivity is a no-no. You've got to attack.
Here's Buffkin. Give him 8. Clock at 6. Edwards, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Pass to Asenge. Here's Buzelis. McDaniels covering. There's a screen. Here's Buzelis. From about 19. McDaniels with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Left side, Giddy. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards. The 3 ball hits the trifecta. 12 points for him.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Edwards. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls leading by 6. Outside Giddy. Inside. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Asenge. Shot clock at 5. Chicago passing it around. Tries again. Asenge. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Edwards attacking. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bouts like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 5 to shoot. Edwards. And it's Chicago with a board. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Buzelis. Chalk up 2 there. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Let's go with a 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, he might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Pass to Edwards. Looking to get it going. The drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
Here's the Singate. Here's Buzelis. Here's the Singate. He's got 6. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's Brunson outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. Well done.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Brunson. Puts it up to the 17. No good there.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass. Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Picked up by Kongu. All sorts of time. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Here's the Singate. No, stop it in there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. Chicago making a switch here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Brunson. Picked up by Kongu. Inside goes Brunson. Left side McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Asenge. Bulls leading by 9. Here's Buzelis. Give him 8. The Bulls with another miss. Here's Minnesota. Boy, they'd love if anyone can get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the shot's good. Edwards gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Pass to Asenge. Releases from 15. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Timberwolves trail by 9. Toppin with a steal. Sohan, right side. Down low. Shannon. Pass to McNeely. Here's Buffkin. Give him 8 points now. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
There's a screen by Toppin.
Timberwolves foul. Boston, first personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 20 left in the third. Oh, it's stolen.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Outside for Davis. Pass to McNeely. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul. Minnesota substitution.
1:03 left in the third quarter. No one near him. And he hits the jumper for two.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
To the inside. Here's Shannon. 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Sohan with a rebound. Now Durant. He's got 7. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Shannon. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
The Timberwolves, 39. Heads up, fans.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
The time is here.
And it's Kitty with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Takes it inside. Pass to Durant. Here's the floater. And Davis with the block. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The shot no good. Chicago leading by 7. Durant for free. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And look at Sohan staying connected to the play, so he's well positioned on the offensive glass.
Oh! Edwards packs it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Pass to McNeely. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Edwards. Giddy scanning the floor. Sohan, left side. Outside Durant. From deep. Oh, KD going to work from deep.
He's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Here's Bucket. Davis down low. Sohan with a rebound. Bulls leading by 10. And here's Toppin from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The kick out to Edwards. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Edwards has got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, it's the most efficient three-point shot in basketball. Good to see Edwards capitalizing from the corner.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's Brunson from the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
2 points. That one goes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Kept alive. 4-3. Cleared away by Davis.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
He fires from 18. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Edwards for three. Money from three.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The 17-footer. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Edwards. Brunson fires. Misses the three. Lays out. That's tipped. And stolen by Brunson.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
And stolen by Edwards. Lots of room. Yes, it's good.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Shoots a three. From downtown. Rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 12. Drives to the hoop. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Cash from downtown.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul.
Fires the three. Goes again. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Nice dive by Jalen Brunson there. He's all about getting his team involved.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Second team.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 9. Edwards looking it over. Now Brunson. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Oh, no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're losing by 10. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And so the Chicago Bulls win the series and will move on.
Lots of credit to the work and effort